Regardless whether we want it or not, but new crossovers just keep coming. In fact, manufacturers are so eager to release new models that the 2020 lineups have already been presented, and they're quite intriguing. In this video, we'll be showing you the freshest CUVs that are expected to kick off the next decade of automaking with the latest advancements in powertrain, safety, and technological features. Subscribe to Automotive Territory if you're willing to stay up to date with all of the car news, and enjoy the ride. Ford Escape. Also known as Ford Kuga on the European market, this compact crossover is receiving a radical redesign for the 2020 model year. The new iteration shed 200 pounds on the scales, but has actually grown longer and wider, resulting in more room for the passengers and 37.5 cubic feet of cargo space. The front fascia now has a new Fiesta-style look, with a black mesh trapezoidal fixture grille, and overall the exterior is less rugged, and it looks more similar with a 5-door hatchback with a high-tent ride than with a crossover. The standard powertrain is a 180 horsepower 1.5-liter turbo 3-cylinder with deactivation technology for superb fuel economy. Next in line is a 2.0-liter turbo with 250 HP, then goes a 2.5-liter Atkinson cycle hybrid with 198 horsepower system total output and a rumored plug-in hybrid with 30 miles range. All trims except the Entry S receive an 8-inch infotainment and an optional 12.3-inch digital cluster, along with other tech upgrades. Subaru Outback. The 6th generation Outback was unveiled at the 2019 New York Auto Show, and it is expected to continue a streak of strong sales in the segment of mid-sized crossovers. The front fascia was adjusted to look more menacing, the fenders are now wider, and the grille has more aggressive feel, plus the headlights are sharper and enhanced by the vertical LED fog lights. The 3.6-liter flat 6 is being discontinued, and for the first time since 2009, the Subaru Outback receives a turbocharged engine, represented by a 2.4-liter Boxer unit that makes 260 horsepower and 277 pound-feet of torque. It will be a standard powertrain on the XT models, while the rest will get a 2.5-liter naturally aspirated mill with 182 horsepower and 176 pound-feet. A symmetrical all-wheel drive system is surely a standard. The CVT transmission now mimics an 8-speed automatic, and the EyeSight driver assist technology comes pre-installed on all trims. Hyundai Venue. Hyundai keeps expanding its SUV range, and this new addition to the lineup is even more compact and affordable than the entry-level Kona. The Venue adopts the exterior design of its bigger Santa Fe and Palisade siblings, but has a much more shorter wheelbase and less cargo and passenger space. The smallest Hyundai crossover is set in motion by the 1.6-liter NLine 4 engine that nets 121 horsepower and 113 pound-feet of torque. This power is sent to the front wheels through a 6-speed manual or an intelligent variable transmission. The interior of the crossover has modern design and houses an 8-inch infotainment with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. In addition, the new Venue is backed with driver assist technologies, featuring automatic emergency braking, lane keep assist, and forward collision warning even on the base trim. Lincoln Corsair. Replacing the MKC compact crossover, the 2020 Corsair debuts as the smallest model in the Lincoln lineup. Though the new Corsair shares its underpinnings with the 4th generation Ford Escape, it looks nothing like a Ford and sticks to the Lincoln's quiet flight design language instead. The cabin of the vehicle looks relaxing and stylish. It offers more legroom to the rear seat passengers and has great soundproofing. It is also equipped with a 24-way adjustable driver's seat, Wi-Fi, new instrument cluster, and the brand's new phone as a key technology. When it comes to the drivetrain, the new Lincoln offers two to choose from: the base 2.0-liter EcoBoost that is rated at 250 horses, and the optional 2.3-liter with the expected output of 280 HP. Both are mated to a new 8-speed transmission, but only the latter gets all-wheel drive as standard. Tesla Model Y. The all-new CUV by Tesla shares its underpinnings with the Model 3 sedan, but has a higher stance, a much roomier interior, and an optional 7-seating capability. At the point of the unveiling, Tesla has disclosed its plans to offer the new model on 4 trims. higher-end long-range rear-wheel drive, dual-motor all-wheel drive, and performance with 300 and 280 miles of range will be arriving by the end of the next year, while the more affordable standard 230 miles range shouldn't be expected earlier than the spring of 2021. Despite being a large family vehicle, this electric crossover is expected to drive like a sports car, getting to 60 mph in 5.9 to 3.5 seconds. Though the Model Y does not seem as groundbreaking as previous Teslas, its promised self-driving capability and outstanding safety ratings will let the company stay ahead of the competition a little longer. Hyundai Tucson NLine. While the rumored 340 horsepower Tucson N is not going to see the light of the day anytime soon, Hyundai plans to keep the interest to the N-series warm by releasing the Tucson NLine on the European market. Despite the similarity in branding, the upcoming NLine is rather a placeholder model and not a performance version of the Tucson. The vehicle features a more aggressive look due to the new black mesh grille, boomerang-shaped LED DLRs and chrome accents, and it stands on the 19-inch alloy wheels. The NLine offers the same engines as the regular Tucson and brings no change to their performance, so the most powerful 2.0-liter hybrid diesel nets just 182 horses. Instead, the model gets sportier power steering and stiffened suspension. In addition, there is a whole package of interior upgrades, including unbranded leather and suede upholstery with red stitching and alloy pedals. In case crossovers are not your favorite body style, consider visiting other videos on our channel. We have extensive coverage of all of them. The links are in the description and on the screen. Let's continue. Mazda CX3. One of the most unexpected unveils of the 2019 Geneva is the all-new Mazda CX3. The compact crossover is positioned between the brand's subcompact CX3 and the midsize CX5 offerings, and its elegant and dynamic exterior continues Mazda's unique Kodo design language. On the inside, the model shares the main cabin features with the updated Mazda 3, getting a new steering wheel, spacious console layout, and a larger 8.8-inch infotainment. It also comes with the brand's new seats that are built to repeat the curvature of the human spine. It is still unclear what engine options the new crossover will get, but Mazda has revealed that a 2.0-liter four-cylinder Skyactiv X is definitely on the table. It should be rated at around 180 horses, paired with a 6-speed manual or automatic, and a front-wheel drive or an optional iActive all-wheel drive. Kia Soul. Being a borderline crossover hatchback mix, the Kia Soul no longer wishes to be a boring box on wheels, so in 2020 we will be seeing a revitalized and sprucer model. The lineup consists of 6 trims: LX, S, somewhat off-road equipped X-Line, Designer EX, Sporty GT Line, and GT Line Turbo. The main powertrain across the range is a 2.0-liter four-cylinder with 147 horsepower and 132 pound-feet of torque, coupled with a 6-speed manual. But the top and ladder configuration gets a 1.6-liter turbo with 201 horsepower and 195 pound-feet yield, paired with a 7-speed dual-clutch gearbox. The options list includes LED headlights and fog lights, power sunroof, 10.25-inch infotainment, and a suite of safety features, plus buyers can opt for a wide selection of accessories. It is worth mentioning that this Kia model is also offered in an all-electric variant, which is among the cheapest offerings on the market. Skoda Kombi. As big manufacturers continue to unveil new and newer crossover models, the Czech automaker Skoda is doing its best to keep up. The recently unveiled Kombi becomes the third and the smallest crossover of the brand that is aimed to occupy the subcompact niche and appeal to the younger customers. It's built on the global MQB platform from Skoda's parent company VW, shares design language with Karoq and Kodiaq, but looks much more youthful and modern. The car offers plenty of ground clearance and several wheel options ranging from 16 or 18-inch. It also has a rugged front spoiler, C-shaped rear lights, and split LED headlights. On the inside, there is a 10.25-inch visual cockpit with 5 layouts and 3 infotainment systems to choose from, measuring from 6.5 to 9.2 inches. Skoda is also generous with powertrains, offering 3 gasoline and 1 diesel, each with its own transmission. Mitsubishi Outlander Sport. The name of this crossover is determined by the region where you're shopping, as it is also known either as the ASX in Europe, Outlander Sport in North America, and the RVR in Asia. This model is receiving a major overhaul in 2020, though it is still not an all-new generation of the vehicle. The front fascia of the Outlander Sport adopts the latest brand's language, represented by the dynamic shield, plus LED headlight and taillights are added to the package. In order to add ruggedness to the exterior look, fresh silver skid plates were installed. The US is expecting to receive 2.0-liter four-cylinder 148 horses strong for the base trim and a 2.4-liter with 168 horsepower for the GT. The European specs of the crossover suggest the 2.0-liter gasoline engine combined with a 5-speed manual and an optional CVT that mimics the 6 gears. Mercedes-Benz GLB. The release of the Baby G-Class is scheduled for the 2020, but until we see the production model, Mercedes has unveiled this rugged concept. The model squeezes in the Mercedes lineup between the GLA subcompact crossover hatchback and the midsize SUV GLC. It is brought to life by a 2-liter turbocharged gasoline, the same one found on the A250, but in this crossover, it yields 225 horses and 258 pound-feet of torque. The GLB received a 4MATIC 4-wheel drive as a standard, which is operated by the electronic 8-speed dual clutch with 3 modes: Comfort, Sport, and Off-Road. The conceptual design gets chestnut brown leather interior and the latest MBUX stack interface that could be voice-controlled and has augmented reality navigation. Do you think that there is no limit to the numbers of crossovers in the lineups of automakers, or are you getting sick of them? Share with us in the comments below. Tap the icons on the screen to access other videos on our channel, and do not hesitate to subscribe to support us. You have been watching Automotive Territory. May the torque be with you!